This is how you use a POSI TAP. A lot of people say they know how to use it, and they kind of do, but a lot of them really don't. You need to have at least 3/8 of exposed metal coming out of your wire to use a POSI TAP. The easiest way that we found to use them is you don't need to take this all the way out. You can actually unscrew this to where you have about 4 threads showing. Push this all the way in until it bottoms out, then spin it from the bottom. You can crank down on it, and that's not coming out. I mean, you probably swing a cinder block off of that. But the point being is that's the best way we found to use a POSI TAP. And as you know, this wire is going to sit in the saddle here. So we're going to use this for our 12 volts. And this is the right POSI TAP for the right wire. Don't use one that's too small, and you don't want to use one like this on, say, a 22 gauge wire or a 24 gauge. It's just too big. And these are pretty easy. This will just thread on and spin all the way in until we have a firm connection. So we have a firm connection, and we will have constant 12 volts in here, like so. It's cranked all the way down. There's tiny teeth on the edge of this that hold it into the wire to keep it from just loosening up and backing off. So that's how you use a POSI TAP. We'll do another one. Again, same thing. We'll have 3/8 of wire stripped off of this. A little bit more than 3/8, which is okay, but 3/8 is what POSI TAP recommends. It's a pretty good size. Again, about 4 threads out. Push this all the way in until it bottoms out. You should not have any metal exposed on the outside. Go ahead and crank it down. Screw it all the way in. And again, good solid connection. I mean, it's not going to fall out through daily driving. We've pulled these connections and devices out of vehicles that have been on the road for 7, 8, 9 years that have had these connections on them, and it still stays in place. It doesn't wear out. Tape doesn't unravel. It's a lot of benefits to using these. They're not cheap, but they work. Anyhow, again, right size for the right wire. This is a black and gray, which covers, I believe, from it covers like 18 gauge wire, 18 to 20. It's a good size to have. And you'll see I'm screwing this in. It's not cross-threaded. It's in proper. There's no cross-threading at all on this. Everything's nice and tight. Got a little bit of a twist on there, but that's no big deal. This stuff will be coming out in a few months, but there you go. So there's your POSI TAP connections.